Welcome back to Inside Investigations. As you've seen from our previous segment, wholesale real estate investors are a lot like fishermen waiting on a catch. It can take a lot of time, but if patient, a lunker may land on the hook. Well, the people at Ace Home Offer, also known as the Real Step Group, casts a wide net across many states, angling to lure unsuspecting and uninformed homeowners with cash. But on one particular trolling trip you're about to see, instead of reeling in a deal, they landed a shark.
Hey, this is Alex following up with you from the offer I sent you in the mail last week for your property. I think I actually have some really good numbers I'd love to talk with you about. Can you give me a call? Again, this is Alex.
That message was left on our senior investigative producer, Marnie's, cell phone. Since it sounded a bit, well, fishy, she called Alex back with cameras rolling.
Hi, is Alex there?
Oh, yes. Did he give you a call about a property you want to sell, ma'am?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Well, now's a good time. I'm the one that can actually get you the offer for it. You have a few minutes to go through my process. I just need to get an idea on the condition.
Over the next 15 minutes, Justin looked up Marnie's home on Google Maps.
And it's the corner one, the nice green-looking one, right?
That's the one.
Pulled her tax records.
And I'm just pulling up the tax records right now. Could you just confirm how many total bedrooms and bathrooms?
Asked questions about the condition of her property.
Have you done any updates to it recently, like new bathrooms, kitchens, floors? I mean, what is that like?
It was as if he was working from a script, written, as you'll see, with manipulation in mind.
Once you get the address, on our Podio, you have the Google view. Right off the bat, we name a nearby landmark because they're gonna know you're the expert in the area just by you naming a nearby landmark.
This is an actual video posted on YouTube by Ace Home Offer, also known as the Real Step Group, on how to sway homeowners with deceptive sales techniques.
You always wanna make sure you go back to exactly where the script is and follow the bullet points. That way you can close the deal.
Right down to the purpose of the call, to make a profit off your home by buying it at way below fair market value.
No matter what they tell you, if it's a good number or a bad number, you always hesitate. Right. Remember, you don't want to sound like you need the deal. Because if you make it too easy for the homeowner, they're like, that was too easy. Can I get a higher price somewhere else?
I mean, anytime anybody is selling their largest investment, and they don't have any time to truly hash it out and figure out what it's worth with anyone else, and someone's really pushing you to do that, then it's trickery.
Trickery that's not getting past community business watchdogs.
ACE currently has an F rating with the Better Business Bureau due to 2 unanswered complaints and 1 complaint that went unresolved.
Though those complaints were logged against their marketing methods, Brian Oglesby of the West Florida Better Business Bureau wants consumers to know how to deal with the heavy-handed practices companies like ACE use.
As consumers, we should never feel pressured to give up any information on the spot or make any decisions, whether a company call you, text you, or visit you at the door. Do your homework and do your research. Check those companies out. Contact a licensed realtor, contact an appraiser, understand the true value of your home so you can make an informed decision as a consumer and make that right decision.
After that initial phone call with our producer, the so-called investor called back several times to try to close the deal, reassuring Marnie that his offer was fair. But what he didn't know is that her home was appraised earlier in the year for $300,000 more than his highest bid. Justin, you solicited Marnie. You guys contacted her, and the best offer was $425,000. And anyone that does any research would see that that's a below market offer. How do you feel about that?
I mean, sir, again, it's an investment company. Do you know how that stuff works?
Very well, very much so.
We make offers in order to make money. If that price works for the seller, that's up to them.
Yeah, your boss, Rafael Vargas, teaches this course online, and he basically is pretty proud of the fact that he can teach people how to trick people out of selling a home for far below market value.
Sir, this is pretty ridiculous. We're not tricking anybody. We make offers. If that offer works for a seller, then we buy the house. It's pretty straightforward.
It's true, there's nothing illegal about ACE's practices, but the business model is built on taking advantage of people who have no idea what their property is worth. So, based on what experts tell us, it is a patently unfair practice. We felt Rebecca and other homeowners needed some straightforward answers from the man in charge. Mr. Vargas. Hey. Dale Cardwell with Inside Investigations. How are you, sir?
Good.
We'd like to talk to you about your business.
About what?
About ACE and Real Step.
Okay.
And how you pressure people to sell their homes to you.
Definitely don't pressure people to sell anything. This is very disrespectful. This is very disrespectful. You're coming at me, you're recording videos. This is disrespectful.
The people that you solicit without their permission are very happy that we're talking to you now.
Why
it's
are you
coming
guys,
from the people
where is
that you
this coming
solicit
from?
without their permission. You offer prices far below market value.
We, just like every investor, a lot of investors, there's investors literally nationwide. This is what we do.
Raphael, it appears as though you pride yourself on teaching people how to use quickness, landmarks, manipulation.
Definitely not manipulation.
In the conversation.
Absolutely
to
not.
talk people
not
into selling them
manipulating
your home.
anybody. First of all, people make their own rights and their own decisions to selling their property. That's it. They make their own decisions. You guys have a good day. This is ridiculous.
But it's Rebecca who's now the one having a good day.
I wanted it out there that Ace Home Offer is trying to swindle people. I wanted it to be known, and I wanted it to be on somebody's radar. And I'm glad that he messed with me so that I could have at least put a stop to it, or hopefully make him think the next time he goes after somebody.